Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Fuzzy from Dancing Shadow Diorama with you. How you doing, guys? Obviously, no one is still around, but with me, I have my work colleague, mechanic, and a musician, to be honest. One of the professional ones who was killing in the 80s and 90s, but unfortunately for him, he got married.
Ended up back at mechanics.
And he got back in
Got ripped
mechanics.
off?
Yeah, got ripped off and everything. Would you mind to introduce yourself? To Graham,
Born in Australia.
Italian born Australian. Okay.
Day.
Okay. You can ask. You can ask him in Italian. Let's start from beginning.
Is this an interview?
Well,
Just a
official.
Well, we are at work, killing time.
Yeah, lunch break. Nothing else to do. First question would be, when everything started in your life? Why music, first of all? Why music? Where did that come from? Where did that love come from?
High school, when I was at high school, my mum bought my first guitar.
Okay.
When I was about, where old was I? 15, I reckon, 14.
Okay.
She put me through a couple of guitar lessons and school to go to school, to lessons.
You had the tutorials to play acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's now, you need to clarify. It was acoustic guitar.
Oh,
Okay. And when the love for the, let's say, rock started, who was the influence of
Everyone. I listen to everything. Always did and always will.
I
Everything from
understand.
classical to blues to heavy rock.
Yeah.
I'm not a great fan of death metal,
Yeah.
but I like all types, rock and roll,
Yeah.
ballads.
But who was the major influence for you? Be honest to yourself.
Oh well, I always liked Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, those sort of bands.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you were starting, we are talking about blokes who are a bit older than you, not much, and they were all affirmative bands.
Yeah.
But when you were starting before that, without that era of the
the Beatles.
Zeppelins, Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to watch the Beatles cartoons
Okay.
on TV.
Can you tell the audience what is the story regarding the Beatles cartoons? Or on this channel, they don't have a clue about.
If you punch in Beatles cartoons, you'll see all the. They did about 3 seasons of
Okay.
all cartoons. Are all about one episode one series might be about Ringo, or the other one might be about Paul, and then the other one will be someone else. You know, it was all comedy, and we're only kids, so yeah. It was really good. It was fun, mate. Really good stuff on TV.
In those days,
Yeah.
it was the black and white on the line.
Actually,
As a band, what was the first? No, I'm thinking maybe going back.
yeah. It had a crazy name. It was. No, I can't remember. It was a friend of mine.
We are apologizing for interruption, but we're going to continue now. You can't remember the first band name.
Oh, you know, memories getting a bit far in between now. I suppose it was Peter, our old drummer, thought of it. It was a great name. We wrote a first song, original song we wrote. I remember that was called Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Yeah, Moonlight. And
You remember lyrics?
no, I was only playing guitar back then. Yeah, it was. I'll probably remember after. That's when I'm driving home.
No, we can do the other interview tomorrow
Yeah.
to top up this one.
Yeah.
And then came affirmation towards the semi-professional, professional.
Well, then come the punk era started later.
Yep.
In Melbourne, it was real spread.
A spread.
The spread. That was all full on punk, and I was actually playing bass then because I switched to bass later on because we couldn't find a bass player. I said to the guys, I'll play bass.
Yep.
And then I stuck with bass for years until I started New Age.
But before the new age, it was something else.
Yeah, from the spread, we went to Teenage Radio Stars. We recorded a single.
Okay.
Right.
What was the name of the single?
I Want to Be Your Baby.
Okay.
Then from that, we went separate ways because management interfered.
Okay.
And me and Peter went and formed La Femme.
La Femme.
La Femme, yeah, the
Okay.
girls in French.
Yep.
It was sort of heavy rock, punky sort of metal. We did
Okay.
2 albums. We did 1 album, 3 singles,
Okay.
and 5 appearances on Countdown, which was a Melbourne show.
Yes.
Back then.
For those who don't know what is the countdown, it was the biggest shows ever for Australia,
Yeah.
and also was emitted in England as repetitions because they could not establish a live feed. If you are interested, you can check the countdown shows on maybe YouTube.
Yeah, if
La
you look,
Femme.
if you look,
Yeah, go
if
for
you
it.
look up La Femme, Chelsea Kids, Do-Si Do, Want to Be Your Man,
Yeah.
yeah, just stuff like that. Yeah, and it all comes up.
Thanks, Mr. D.
Yeah. And
And La Femme suddenly
we
getting involved in something big. Touring where?
Well, we toured all of Australia, Tasmania. Then we were gonna tour for our second album to the UK.
Okay.
But Brett, the guitar player, left,
Okay.
and they wanted the original lineup. So the record company we were with at the time, RCA, said no, we want the original lineup. And then that sort of things fell apart.
Okay.
And it wasn't the same with the new guitar player. So then I decided to leave, and that's when I formed the New Age.
Okay.
And that was 83.
Now we are talking about La Femme, which was, for many who will listen this or watch this, in the era of Midnight Oil,
Yeah.
in the
Right.
era of the
Angels,
Black Tattoo Rose, sorry.
Rose
Black-
Tattoo.
Rose Tattoo, yes, sorry.
We toured with all
Angry.
those bands. Yeah.
And just that move from guitar player from you guys enabled you, actually disabled you to become even bigger than In Excess.
Well, we did a Ramones tour in Sydney,
Yep.
and they toured out here, and Excess opened up the show, and then La Femme did,
Yep.
and then there was the Ramones. So I got still posters, original posters of that,
Okay.
and you know, like back then there was quite a few bands coming up the scales at the same level.
Yep.
And as soon as we disbanded, or well, the band fell apart, that's when In Excess, with better management, of course, they had
Yep.
proper management.
That was a Mushroom Records, yeah?
No, they were with I'm not sure who. They were in the same agency as us.
Okay.
Premier artists.
Okay.
But they were, I don't know, the record label. I think they were Astra or something like that, or Alberts. I think Alberts.
Okay.
But talking about Alberts, that was Vander and Young, which was the Easy Beats.
Okay.
And they wanted to sign LaFemme up. But we didn't know this till years later.
Yep.
And they approached our old manager and they said, no, I want to come with them or else you don't get them because they're under contract with me.
Yep. Actually, he lied. He lied.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we didn't know, we had no idea of this at the time. Being young and,
Inexperienced.
inexperienced at the time, yeah. So, but anyway, life goes on.
And then starts New Age rock.
Yeah. That's when I was still playing bass at the time, and I found two guys, a drummer and a guitar player, and that's when my songwriting really started coming out.
Okay.
And me and Carlos at the time, which rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Carlos.
Me and him had a good bond in songwriting.
Yep.
We just kept writing a lot of songs. So then we were going to sign to, we got to line up with another guitar player, and they wanted to sign us up with Mushroom Records,
Okay.
a white label,
Yep.
and I refused.
Details? Can we know the
Because
details?
I didn't trust the agency. I didn't trust nobody at that stage because of my past with LaFemme.
Yep.
Getting ripped
Experiences.
off. Yeah.
Yep. Give you a quick summons. What we just spoke. Because reception in this building is get reconnected. Soon.
Very old building.
Very. Anyway, what we have just spoke about and you can hear, Graham was talking about New Age after LaFemme and all these happenings regarding LaFemme and where is LaFemme today. I asked Graham because some of the previous members passed away. God bless their souls. He's recognizing them as the creators also, and all rights are reserved also to them as a part of the old New Age. And they are not using so many old compositions at this moment. They are trying to do and move forward with the new stuff. But from Graham's side and Graham's perspective, everyone who is a member of the New Age, once it's New Age, you are always New Age. Am I right?
That's right, yep.
Now we can continue.
I've had members